thank you to our sponsor, miraclesmanifestorhoodies.com. I truly love the quality, colors, and meaning behind these zodiac sign sweatshirts, as well as the mission and purpose of the brand, which is combining the power of positive thoughts and manifestation with the highest quality clothing, styles, and fashion to keep everyday inspiration, motivation, and the energy of optimism alive in you. So go ahead and make this sweatshirt your new lucky charm and use coupon code Nadiya at checkout. Links are in the description below. Hello, fabulous superstar Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. It is going to be the 16th of the month that we will have this month's full moon. This full moon takes place in fellow fire sign Sagittarius. This is a part of the sky for you that has to do with what you want in your heart of hearts in every area of life, what it means to have a life that you love. Now, this part of the sky also has to do with risk-taking and gambling. It has to do with the children in your life as well, or you feeling like a big kid, and the creative projects in your life. With a full moon, it's as if a matter is coming full circle or coming to completion. And so here's the thing, we've got a harmonious connection between this full moon and Saturn. I love that energy because it does suggest whatever gains are being made, they are stable. It suggests a time that invites you to be mature and responsible and smart, but also to cultivate progress as a result, to make gains as a result, especially practical gains that are well earned, are part of the energy of this time. So if you've been working towards the fulfillment of a creative project, this can be a very rewarding time in that regard. If it is that you've been hoping for steady progress where it comes to a child in your life, again, this can be a time when they've been on a journey that feels as if the rewards are now being reaped, which is wonderful. However, there's another alignment taking place with this full moon that you are going to want to be mindful of. And that is the fact that Neptune is going to speak in a conversation of tension with this particular full moon. And that suggests mixed feelings, mixed messages, and confusion can be part of this time as well. Now, I have to say, if you are gambling at this time, that square of Neptune, and I'm so sorry to say, that can indicate losses, because with Saturn, it's about what you earn. If you have put in the time to make the gains, well, progress can be had. But if you're hoping for wild gains, that's where you do want to be careful with this energy, because that's when you start dipping into that sense of perhaps experiencing some losses. So just be careful with that on that regard. The other thing about this energy is that it can have you overdoing it where it comes to fun. I love the fact that Saturn is there because I think that's going to provide that right balance to bring stability, to know when it is that maybe you're going too far. But you want to be mindful of things like wine at this time, because those types of escapist behaviors now can end up being carried out way too far, and then have you feeling some regret. So that's where you do want to be a little bit careful with this. But for all that, this can also represent a time, like I said, where you have put in the time. Stable progress can be had. Where it is perhaps you've given a lot to an entrepreneurial endeavor that aligns with something that you're passionate about, this is going to be an important moment of evaluation to understand where perhaps you've given enough energy and where now you want to refine course as part of understanding where it is that you could make stable gains that fuel self-respect, that you can feel good about. Now, as we navigate further, it is going to be on the 29th that we will have this month's new moon. And that new moon happens in the sign just before yours. So this is a part of the sky that has to do with closing karmic ties, ending karmic chapters, knowing what has served its purpose so that you can live more fully moving forward from here. And so this energy ultimately can be one, especially at a time like this, that can be rather uplifting. We have Uranus making a harmonious alignment with this new moon. And Uranus right now is at the top of your sky. And so what that suggests is that, yes, there may be changes happening. And it may be related to like people in positions of authority. There might be people leaving at a time like this, but it opens up new opportunities in some way as well. It's a chance for you to understand where certain pathways have done what they needed to. And now, as you are considering what your purpose may be, what a higher, more loving vision for your life may be, you're making adjustments to align with it. But again, we've got a little bit of a mixed bag with this energy because we've got Jupiter squaring this particular new moon. And Jupiter is moving through a part of the sky that has to do with understanding your place in the world. This is a very adventurous part of the sky, but it's also very much in alignment with your ideals, your philosophical and spiritual ideals. The fact that Jupiter is speaking with this new moon, well, it can suggest on the one hand that there may be things changing in terms of what you believe. And you can feel that perhaps something that you held on to, that you really felt you believed so strongly, now is starting to lose some of its sway over you as your own spirituality or your own beliefs are evolving. But another way in which this energy can play out is that it could be that there are certain places that used to call you, because this part of the sky has to do with long distance travel, immigration, citizenship. That may feel like it is less of a foothold as well. It can feel at this time as if perhaps higher education was something that you've been involved in or you've wanted to pursue. Now you're understanding that journey a little bit differently as well. Because this is part of healthy closures, they ultimately allow you to live that much more fully. Where it is that you are very much in alignment with your ideals, very much in alignment with what it is that you're hoping to do, where it comes within an institute of higher learning, where it comes to long distance travel, well, this is where you're likely to put in that much more time and work harder and strengthen a very deep commitment within you, letting you know where it is and how it is you're going to align with those particular goals, revealing themselves to you now or being strengthened within you now as well. Now, where it comes to matters of love, we've got a big moment taking place in the middle of the month. It is on the 16th of the month that we've got one of the more important days in love playing out for the year. And this is Venus meeting the North Node and Pallas Athena, the asteroid. This is fascinating to me because this really is about aligning with karmic blessings. When the North Node is activated in this way, it is as if a doorway opens from which new people, places, things, situations enter that represent karmic blessings. Because this triple conjunction is happening at the top of your sky, life purpose, a higher, more loving vision is emphasized that much more. And a part of this, of course, might be career-related opportunity as well. So be on the lookout for that. However, we've got another layer of understanding as to what is playing out. In the first days of the month, Saturn will stand still in the sky and go retro. And it is under the light of this triple conjunction of Venus, North Node, and Pallas Athena that Saturn will be squaring this triple conjunction. And Saturn, of course, is in your opposite sign, you've been feeling this since 2020, and will be into March of 2023. And so this has been a good transit, a nice long transit, I should say, of helping you to get honest about where you are in love and why, how you feel about it, what it is that you really want in love, what sacrifices you're willing to make for love and what you are not. Saturn standing still in the sky is a reality check moment where it comes to love, happening in the first days of the month. But then as we navigate forward, what that's going to mean for your journey moving forward from here, what aligns with your karmic path and what doesn't, where it comes to love, is going to make itself very clear to you in the middle of the month. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, this is a very powerful moment. This month in particular, I feel like on the one hand is going to help you to get honest with yourself, you to look at what you've done for love where you've gone too far, you've given too much, you've sacrificed too much. What now you're willing to do to put in the time to align with the love that you desire, to find a depth of acceptance with where you are, but also where it is that you want to go. As we get to the middle of the month, there's this sense of connecting on a very deep level with what you feel you deserve in love and not wanting to settle for less. And chances are you'll attract some experience mid-month that helps clarify this lesson for you in some way. For those of you just starting to date somebody, well, look, I gotta say, energy like this month is very all or nothing. You're getting very honest with yourself about who this person is, how you really feel about them, whether or not this is working for you, what you've given, what you've sacrificed, where you feel like you've sacrificed too much. But also with this, many Leos out there are going to find this a time of deepening commitment. If what you come to see makes you realize that, yes, it is worth it to navigate forward with this person. You're seeing things honestly and you're able to commit that much more deeply. Well, this energy this month can strengthen the bond if you come to feel and believe that this person is part of your karmic journey ahead. If they aren't, that's okay as well, because someone new may present themselves to you mid-month. And for those of you in an established bond, what a powerful time this can be. On the one hand, we have energy here helping you to get honest about where you are within your partnership, how you feel about a key matter. For a small percentage of Leos out there, if you suspected you're not in the right relationship for you, all of that is going to stir at a time like this. As part of your reality check may be looking at the things that bring you discontent within this relationship. The great thing is that a month like this will help you to understand whether or not this relationship is worth working on moving forward from here. What I love about this month for you, well, there's a lot here. It's a powerful time. You know, that full moon in the middle of the month, in addition to the things I mentioned, I should also say that has to do with flirtation and romance. Like what you want in your heart of hearts includes in love as well. And I feel like you are being invited to get very honest with yourself, to ground the desires of your heart in more practical ways, wanting to see if the desires of your heart are manifested. Are they real or are they fantasy? Because as we get to the middle of the month, fantasy just isn't going to cut it. Hope just isn't going to cut it. You want a life that you love in every way and in every area of life. And the great thing is that you're taking responsibility for it, making changes to align in real ways with the happiness and the fulfillment you desire. Well, thank you so much for watching, and a big thank you to the sponsor for this month's videos, MiracleManifestorHoodies.com. Now, you've probably seen them on my channel here before. And also, if you've been following me on social media, you've definitely seen me rocking their sweatshirt during my recent trip through the Andes Mountains in Peru and in Ecuador. I wore that sweatshirt all over the place, on mountains, on volcanoes, climbing mountains, thinking I'm crazy for climbing mountains. But I'll tell you, it was such a wonderful reminder to look down from time to time to see Miracle Manifestor, to remind myself that I'm a miracle manifestor, that we all are. And I got so many compliments on these incredible quality sweatshirts as well. So check out their website, MiracleManifestorHoodies.com. If you use code Nadiya at checkout, you get a discount as well. Link is in the description below. And thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy. Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there.